let's start our tour. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Mabuhay. Once again, welcome to Las Casas, Filipinas, de Acuzar. My name is Luis Alfred and I will be your tour guide. I'll be guiding you to some of the historical houses that were able to transport here in the resort. During our tour, we have selected houses that we're going to enter. But before entering the house, we need to remove our footwear because it's a Filipino tradition that we're practicing here in the resort. It means giving respect to the owner of the house. So Las Casas, Filipinas, de Acuzar are the Spanish words which means the houses in the Philippines of Acuzar. And Acuzar, it is the surname of the owner. He is Mr. Jose Rizalino Acuzar of New San Jose Builders. Mr. Acuzar started collecting the house in the year 2000 and he opened to the public in the year 2010. So 10 years in the making and 12 years in operation. So the main reason why it took too long, because before they transfer the house here in the resort, first, on its original location, they're going to study the house, make a documentation, they're going to put markings in every part of the house, and after that, they're going to dismantle it carefully. So piece by piece, flank by flank, and column by column. And here in the resort, they're going to reconstruct it based on its original structure and design. As of now, we already have 63 houses. So 41 of them are original and the remaining 22 are combination of replicas and archival houses. Then we named the house based on the location where they came from. So like for our first house, so this is our Casa Binyan from Binyan, Laguna. And this house has two parts. So the first part of the house was built in the year 1700s under the ownership of Don Gregorio Alonso. So Don Gregorio Alonso passed this house to his son, Don Cipriano Alonso. Then for the third generation who lived in this house was Don Lorenzo Alberto Alonso. And Don Lorenzo had two wives po before. His first wife was Paula Florentino. They had a son named Jose Alberto Alonso that became our representative in Spain po before. Then his second wife was Brigida de Quintos. They were blessed with 5 children and one of them was Teodora Alonso, mother of Dr. Jose Rizal. So now po, we're going back to the first child, Jose Alberto Alonso, because he is the fourth generation who lived in this house and got married to Teodora Formoso. And because Jose Alberto Alonso is our representative that time, so he's always out of the country. And his wife always left alone to their house. So unfortunately, Teodora Formoso had a secret affair to the captain of the civil guard. So when Jose Alberto Alonso found out the infidelity of his wife, he immediately came back to their house. And when he arrived, what do you think did he do to his wife? Killed her? Mm-hmm. Madam? Any idea?
Outside the house.
Pinatulfo? Just kidding, wala pa tayong tulfo na araw, okay? So I think for my group, much better if I will continue my story the next time we go back here in the resort, okay? No, just kidding po. So let's continue po our story to the second floor of the house, to the room where it all happened. So any volunteer for reenactment? No one po? So okay, for my group, let's visit the house na. So this way please po.
Thank you, bro. To back to the house.
Yeah, I need to go back. And, by the way, have you already watched the movie Artikulo 1 General Luna of Mr. John Arcilla? So this is the courtyard where General Luna was killed in the movie po. Okay, but only in the movie, okay? We are innocent. Okay, so, okay, so for my group, before the wooden part of the house, we're going to remove our footwear, okay? So be careful po onto the baluster. So take this one. This bed was already antique now, but not original from the house. So we cannot sit here anymore po because it's a little bit shaky na, so we might fall down, okay? Marami na pong gumamit dito, sir. Marami na pong natulog. Okay, tulog lang. Alright, so okay po. Let's continue our cheese story. So when Jose Alberto Alonso arrived to their house, so what he did? Beso-beso. So what he did, he locked his wife in this room. So kinulong lang po dito. Then Teodora Alonso is the one who's giving food to her every day. But one day, Teodora Formoso wrote a letter saying that she's been locked by her husband and she accusing Teodora Alonso that she's poisoning her. So she threw the letter in that window and one of the civil guard got the letter. And because Formoso's secret lover is the captain of the civil guard, so the letter immediately gave to the captain. So when the authority knew what happening in this house, they came here and they arrested the Alonso siblings. So while the Alonso siblings are in prison, there was a big occasion happening in Biñan, Laguna, wherein one of their guests of honor was the Governor General of Spain po. And also in that occasion, there was a little girl who danced gracefully, and the Governor General got amazed. So what he did, he went to the little girl and asked what she want, and he will give it to her in exchange of her dancing. But the Governor General didn't know that the little girl she asked was the youngest daughter of Teodora Alonso name. Who's the youngest daughter of Teodora Alonso? I think you're all absent in history po before, okay? So the youngest daughter of Teodora Alonso? Bea Alonso. No, just kidding po. So Bea Alonso, she's a famous actress here in the Philippines po, okay? So the youngest daughter of Teodora Alonso was Soledad or Soleng. So that's why Soledad asked for the freedom of her mother and her uncle. So for more than 2 years, the Alonso siblings get their freedom. But during that time po, there's a new law implemented by the Spanish government. It called Claveria 1849, which indicated that law that every Filipino will be given their own Filipino surname. And the surname that was given to Teodora Alonso's family was Realonda. But one day, Teodora Alonso forgot to include her surname Realonda on her signature. So when the authorities saw this, they thought Teodora Alonso didn't follow their law again. So for the second time, they captured Teodora Alonso. And this time, they punished her to walk 50 kilometers from Calamba to Santa Cruz, Laguna without wearing any footwear. During that time, our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, is just a 10-year-old boy when he already witnessed the cruelty of Spaniards to us Filipinos po before. That's why it became one of his inspiration to write a novel like No Limitang Here and El Filibusterismo. And now, actually the owner, they are still here po. Do you want to meet them? Yes po, they are here po. So all we need to do, let's form a big circle, close our eyes. Ayan. So okay po, for our next house, so this is our Casa Baliwag Uno from Baliwag, Bulacan. This house was built in the year 1898 under the ownership of Captain Fernando Berhel de Dios. And Captain Fernando, he also had 2 wives before. His first wife was Carmen Fausa de Leon, and they were blessed with 9 children. Yes, only 9 because unfortunately, Carmen Fausa de Leon got sick and died. So after a year, Captain Fernando remarried again to Angela Nunez, and this time, they were blessed with 12 of children. So all in all, Captain Fernando had 21 children. Okay? As of now naman po, here in Las Casas, Casa Baliwag Uno serves as the private house of Acuzar family. That's why we cannot visit the house na. Okay? Alright, so once again po, this is our Casa Baliwag Uno from Baliwag, Bulacan. And now po, still good 19. Alright, so now, let's visit the house na. So, let's get the view.
Ano meron dito?
Alright, then again po, from here, we're going to remove our footwear po. Okay, so this way please po for me. Alright, so let's gather here po. this small square po, so this is our CCTV po before, okay? So this small square, actually it's only a cover. So it's a peep hole or peeping hole, alright? So the owner, they're going to peep through this hole. That's why they clearly see who's knocking on the door. That's why high definition with sound effect, okay? So when someone's knocking on the door, so the owner, they're going to peep through this hole. If the visitors are welcome to enter the house, they're going to pull a string that connected to the lock of the door, and the door will automatically open. But if the visitors are not welcome to enter the house, through this hole, they're going to pour water, sometimes urine, to avoid them. So here in the resort, we call it CC, silip. Okay, so this is our Filipino style CCTV. Okay, so high definition. So you can try it po. Sige po, madam.
May butas.
Yes, sir.
You know, you tell us inside. Very much great. And I see the toilet. Is that the entrance from there?
Sa bintana.
Ano?
Then now, this is the first thing. Then by the way po, this mirror, actually it's already antique na. So if you look to this mirror, you will see something. Yourself, of course. Okay, yourself. But it's already antique na. Okay? Then this is the office for our in-house artist. These rooms. Okay?
Pika-pika.
Wala po sa tayo.
Pika-pika. Uy. Uy. Nakakatakot naman yung daan. Ano?
Kasi may mga
Mga ano.
chandelier.
No? Tingnan mo. Ano, di ba game yan? Ano tawag sa game na to?
This is our Casa Candaba from Candaba, Pampanga. This house was built in the year 1780 under the ownership of Don Policarpio Pilayo. This house became historical because in the year 1961, it was used by our national artist for film.
Pagawa ko magda.
Gusto ko ganyan yung CCTV doon. May butas yung ano sa para alam ko din yung ano.
Akala nila walang ano, no? Walang CCTV, no? Parang meron, no? Gusto ko ganyan, ano? Papagawa ko na ganyan.
Meron pa siyang balkon. Balkon tawag yun ang unang palabas. Terrace.
Alright, so for my group, let's gather here po. Yes, alright. Now po for my group, for our next house. So this is our Casa Mexico, all the way from Mexico. Yes, Pampanga. So here in the resort, this is the only house here that wasn't found on its original location because the house was found dismantled on the junk shop. So when every part of the house was transferred here in the resort, our workers don't know how to rebuild again our Casa Mexico because no one of them saw the house as a full house. So what they did, they researched about the house and they found its old photograph and they used this as a basis to rebuild again our Casa Mexico. So before po, this is our main reception, then that's our main entrance before. That's our co-over there po. Okay? Alright, so once again po, this is our Casa Mexico all the way from Mexico, Pampanga. Alright, then now po, for the 3-story building po with the 3 doors, so that's our Casa Bizantina or Casa Binondo Tres from Binondo, Manila. So that house po was built in the year 1890 under the ownership of Don Lorenzo del Rosario, a well-known principal and contractor in Binondo, Manila. At in the year 1914 up to 1919, that house po was leased by Instituto de Manila for their primary and secondary classes. But when the school transferred to Sampaloc, Manila, they known as the University of Manila or UM until now. Then when this house po was transferred here in the resort, during the construction day, the owner discovered that on the 3rd floor, it has some architectural design with covered up through gold leaf or tunay na ginto. Because before we don't have gold paint, that's why they use true gold. Then as of now, here in Las Casas, Casa Vicentina po is our premier hotel with 7 bedrooms and can occupied by 16 persons. So if you want to rent the house, it include full butler service, breakfast, standard cocktails, free-flowing of cookies and coffees, and it only cost 169,000 pesos per night pa. Okay? Alright, so once again po, this is our Casa Vicentina, our Casa Binondo dress from Binondo, Manila. So kindly wait me here po, I'm going to check if we can visit the house po. Okay? So wait po. Alright, so for me to go, only allowed to stay po at the lobby. We cannot go upstairs na po. Yes, wala. So dapat, give me po muna feedback to image na ba?
Mukasino denwa. Sushi, kana desu ka?
Do you still remember our two guys? Yung lagi dinidala to side servants, so they are the ones who use the bulada because literally, they are at the side part of the house. They cannot enter the house and serve face-to-face with their master po. So now for my group, we are all the living circulator, side servant. Okay? Right now, here we have our second room. We have here old harp, old piano. Actually, the piano is still working po. So you can hear the piano during midnight. Playing alone. I'm just kidding po. Okay, still working po. Then this one po, this chair, it called BATAAN. So aside from taking a rest, so our women before, so this is where they give birth po before. Okay, so they're going to have their legs here po. Both sides. Okay, so BATAAN. Then for the pictures, before, we're not smiling. Because before, if you smile, meaning you are flirting with someone po. So that's why our ladies po before, if they smile, they cover with the fan. Like Maria Clara po. Okay, room with her. That's the reason why there's tumba-tumba or rocking chair. Right? This one. So, and so naman called almario. So this they were put some pillows. Almario. Aparador. Then this one was kneeler. Church. Then our old school laptop, Makinilias or typewriter, vintage electric fan, and then for this one, do you have any idea what is this?
Massage?
Massage? No. To brand something? No po.
Ano kaya? Ngayon ko lang nakita.
So this is our flat iron po before. Plancha. So it called prinsa di paa or plancha ang pagulong. So our dress,
Ay, natata.
they're going to roll like this. Here po. Then they're going to put it here. Another one here po. And then one foot here. Another one here. Then they're going to hold for their balance and they're going to swing like this po. Okay? Alright, like Jollibee. Just kidding. Alright, so before, you will notice our ladies po before they are too slim and sexy. Because before they finish one dress, it will take 3 to 4 hours to finish one dress. So it also serves as their exercise po before. Okay? Right, so prinsa di paa or plancha, pagulong, our flat iron po before. Okay? And then, for this one po, do you have any idea what is this?
Lagay ng damit.
Yes po. So this is our suitcase or luggage. It called PP. So they're going to put 2 to 3 dresses here po inside. They're going to cover like this. They're going to tie it up to lap. Then they carry it beneath their armpit. Then sometimes at the top of their head po. Okay, it's called PP. So PP when it was used by a woman, but how about it was used by a man? It's called PP also. Okay, so PP, our suitcase or luggage. Right, so now, gusto na po tayo in our fourth
Mga
room.
makina ng araw.
Okay, so here po in our platera, we have here evolution of cooking can. Alright, different kinds of weighing scale, old radio,
Ring?
old projector, radyo kono, this one po, water pump or poso, this one,
Ngayon, alam ko.
grape juicer or wine maker. If you love halo-halo, we have ice crusher at the back. an old oven or pugon. This one po. Right? Then old machine gun. Okay? Then, the other side naman po. Let's move here po. Madam, dito po tayo. Okay, so here naman po, pwede po iba rito. We have here planchang diuling. So they're going to put charcoal here po. So this one is called Prinsa, the first version of planchang diuling. Then they're going to put some wooden stick here po to serve as a handle. Then this one po, this is the second version of planchang diuling. It's called wireless flat iron. Okay, so this is the first version, then this is the second one. Then our Singer sewing machine, a milk can, old canyon, cute size, Sisha, this one po. And then for the casillas or comfort room, so you will see inside there's a 2 holes. So the 2 holes inside, that's our old toilet bowl. So when you're going to use it, you're going to squat. Maganda kapag ngunit pumapangit naman kapag napapabayaan. Ang bawat bahay ay may sariling damdamin at karakter. May pera sa bulok sa pagkalinga po natin sa kapaligiran at kalikasan. Yan. So once again po, my name is Luis Alfredo, your tour guide, and this is our Las Casas, Filipinas, Acuzar, our pride in the past and hope for the future. So thank you so much po. I hope you enjoyed our tour. Alright, so thank you po.
Thank you.
Now po, free time nyo na po to roam around po. Again,
Saan kami pwede sumakay na?
sa Kasabinyan po, madam, sa activities po natin.
That's all. This is my vlog. I hope you all enjoy for this video. Please subscribe, like, and share, and click the button bell para lagi kayong update sa aking mga video. Bye, and God bless us all.